Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. Sorry for the seeming inconsistencies. Seeming? Who am I kidding? They are inconsistencies in these color challenge videos. But in about 6 months, I'll have another polished, more bite-sized version of this. In the meantime, you probably don't need to see me on screen, so let's just get to it. This is a beginner's play through an experienced player's eyes. Hopefully this will help you get through them. I will be focusing on red this time. I will only do the last 4 because by now, if you've seen the other videos in the series, you know that 5th one, win or lose, you'll get your check mark. But the ability to beat somebody with a pre-constructed deck against all the outrageousness that's out there may be quite difficult. Goblins everywhere. I may take a peek at it. I don't know. Mainly I'm going to go through these first 3 though, so let's get right to it. Along the way, we're going to talk about any variety of subjects regarding magic, arena, etc. And I will try to throw definitions up to be helpful as we're going along. So we're up against blue. We combines good blockers with flying creatures, things with big butts. That is to say, the toughness outranks the power. Anyhow, let's get into it. Let's see what we get here. So these first couple should be easy enough to go. The best way that you learn to play this is by doing. So me playing this may not change the way you play it, but it will give you potentially some helpful examples and some guidance along the way. I am not going to attack into this because of course it will die. Even though I will get a creature token, I'm not ready for that yet. And so no attacks. Raid Bombardment is, by the way, an excellent card. Let's drop this. Again, reading the card explains the card. And the best reason I can think for you to play that 5th game until you get a win, despite the fact it may give you a check mark, is that it offers the chance to see what the game is really like, and it gives you a chance to be familiar with your deck, to familiarize yourself with the deck. So that would be a good reason to go ahead and do that. So this is not Red's usual play pattern. Usually it's about attack, 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 attack. But instead I'm taking time to build up for an alpha strike. Not having actually played these first, I have no idea where this deck is going to go. I'm going to replace these creatures with even more creatures next turn. So knowing and being very familiar with what? They didn't block any of those? What's up with that? Interesting. And let's do this. We'll go ahead and do this. And we'll attack. So it is possible to design a deck that will allow you to win in spite of having creatures, or without that as a win condition. Alright, simple enough. Teaching you patience with a red deck is kind of counterintuitive, but anyhow, on to the next one. The camera went out while I was filming the black one, my black video, so that one may take a little bit longer to get out. So this will be number 5 in this series. And so if they appear to be out of order or whatever, now you'll know why. Let's go ahead and attack, get our damage in while we can. Now, dropping this allows you to be sneaky. And get some damage in that they can't stop. Generally speaking, math is for blockers, but we're going to do a little bit of math on our part here. And I'm actually going to save this lightning bolt. I don't know if this will happen, but there's a chance that, as they warned us, or the clue they gave us at the beginning saying that there are additional costs for cards, perhaps they're going to want to play a card and sacrifice a creature to play it. If so, I will save that lightning bolt to destroy either the card that they play, leaving them down a card and therefore being more efficient on my end, or I will destroy... Well, here's a sneaky thing that could happen. No, I don't think I can stop a sacrifice. Never mind. Wait, how come they didn't do... Oh, because he'd already done damage. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if they have to sacrifice it. Yes, they do. So, they're going to sacrifice one of them. Oh, they discard a card for that. My mistake. Let's go ahead and actually hold on to this. Again, counterintuitive to the... to red. We're going to... Oh, man. See, I know what I should be doing, and I can't do it. It's one of the problems with the game. You get set patterns of play. So you should be open to those, and or you should learn those. Learn good patterns of play right from the beginning. It'll save you a lot of heartache in the long run. So let's do this. Go ahead and attack. All right. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 on it. I don't plan on letting my creatures die, so I'm going to go ahead and do this now. No blocks. Now I probably should have done my math better. Ooh, this one has haste. And what does this say? Creature, power less than 2, can't be blocked. Alright, throw this down. I'm lazy. I should be doing math. Actually, let me set a good example for you. How much math can I get in here? So, these will do 2 damage for each creature attacking with a power 2 or less. I can get 2 unblockable creatures in. 1, 2. There's a total of 3 combined damage there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that going to leave me with just enough? Or will I be 1 short? Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's see. See, I did the math and I still didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. Yeah, didn't do enough. So now they can easily swing in and kill me. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So, you are doing simple math. I'm not, but you are. When you're playing this game, basic math skills are kind of a necessity. Yes, I am aware that you can sneak past creatures. So, let's play that again. We're going to go through the motions. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. right. Let's go ahead, get every point of, especially playing a red deck, get every point of damage in that you can right from the get-go. Ooh. All right, kick my mic stand. Let's get this on the board. Let's tap this. Let's attack. Every point of damage matters. Oh, that's only 1 damage. It's added 2 damage. That was me doing math poorly. All right. So, tap again. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay. Going to discard a card. Let's go ahead, do this again. 3 points of damage again. All right. This time, what do we do here? We're going to do math correctly this time. So, coming in for a total of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unless I kill something. I can make that 7 instead. And I think that is what I'll do. All right. Let's do this. Do this. Go ahead, attack. Down to 7. Now I've left a couple blockers available. They may grow, but can I do 7 points of damage to them in the next turn? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to pass on this. They come in with both. Now, got to slow down and do my math again. If I let one of them die, this will get bigger. I will get... Let's do this. I'll block here. Actually, I block here. Block the largest thing. Then 3 points get through. That gets larger for next time. I am left. They are left with no blockers. I don't know what they have in their hand. They'll have no blockers in their hand, though. I will be able to attack with 3 separate creatures, potentially. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that is the right way to do it. No, no, no. Cancel. Going to pass. Go to blocks. Alright. Now the creature gets bigger. And now I had that extra turn that I needed to get one more of those on the field to attack. Now, once I've declared the attack, the effect is going to happen regardless of whether they destroy something or whatever. I'm not sure they're not going to, but let's get that 9 points of damage in first. Game over. All right. This is ridiculous because I have no control over the match, but sure, I had fun with it. All right. Moving on to the next one. Green, ramps. These are things we've already discussed in the previous one, so we'll just get right to it. This video will be sped up slightly when I'm not talking, just to kind of get things ready for... Now, because I know generally speaking, green wants to be able to ramp things up, I'm not going to waste a lightning bolt on this. Instead, I'm going to put this down and go ahead and attack with it. I am fairly certain that they won't block because they'll lose their ramp that way. They're going to put something big down here soon. There is a chance now that they might block, because going into turn 4 and them having 6 mana, 7 potentially available, means that they might risk losing something. I'm curious though. Red is the aggressive color in the game. So, there you go. So, 4/4 creature. I'm going to have to kill it. Hum. We haven't talked about trample yet as far as the keyword ability. That might be a series that I do here in the future. Maybe focusing on each keyword and specific cards that make them important. I don't like that trample ability, so I will go ahead and destroy that now. All right. So now red has to back off for a minute and start building up a board state. Okay. A combat trick, though green is infamous for them. Reduce to ashes deals 5 damage to a target creature. It's a sorcery, so be aware of which cards are instants, which cards are sorceries. I'm going to go ahead and do this now and not attack. Okay. Swinging in for a big hit. Wow. Very massive hit. What can I do about it? Well, I can at least get rid of their most efficient creature. I will still take 10 points of damage in a single turn. They may have a combat trick of their own again because they have mana and one available. But swinging in now and playing this would suddenly make this 5, 10, 16 points of damage with a shock held in reserve. So we will do this. We will attack. See where we end up. One single lightning bolt. Now, to be a jerk, I could end the turn and let it go to their turn and then hit them on their upkeep. I don't want to teach you bad ways to play. Never mind. Be a good sport. Kill them as fast as you can. Don't be a jerk. That's, I guess, the thing that I want you to take away from this. I'm not sure I'm the best example of it. But anyhow, working through this is game number 3. We're on to game 4. Like I said, we may or may not check out. Double strike deals damage twice. We've talked about that before in previous videos. Let's just get into it. Maybe I'll practice putting jump cuts in here. Maybe when I have silence, maybe I will just jump to the next interaction. Double strike. Going to apply first strike damage and then apply standard damage. All right. We will take advantage of every hit that we can. Something with a big butt here could possibly... Yeah, see, they didn't want to attack into that. All right. Where do we go from here? Do I try to get in for damage? The first thing, the best thing, arguably, to do is to build up your board state before you start making any moves. I will drop this down. Yeah, the best thing to do is that. Now, other game formats other than standard or straightforward one-on-one, that may not be the best thing to do. Again, we've talked about the fact that you don't necessarily want to overcommit. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to choose to block here, choose to block here, and then I'm going to give that a +1. All right, there we go. That was worthwhile. All right, we do this. We do this. And again, I'm going to build up my board state. Anyhow, what I was saying, in other game formats such as Commander, you don't always want to necessarily build up your board as best you can. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about Commander here. Again, my idea of having you watch this get played is to, eventually get you into paper. And that's the best way to play Magic. It is Magic the Gathering, so having other people around is definitely the better way to play. Anyhow, getting back to Commander. So if you do build up a board state, Commander has rules and has options, and people play cards that will wipe out the entire board, leaving you naked and defenseless. And nobody wants that. So, this was too simple a game here. So now it is my turn. I will do this. I think I'm talking smack. Now watch me lose. When the battlefield, destroy all walls your opponent controls. Are these walls? Those are not walls. It deals 2 damage to each creature without flying. Let's read this carefully. Okay, so that's defending player. So I can easily put this on the board. Oh, yeah, see, I don't want to do that. Getting cocky, not reading the cards. I was about to commit to a full attack because the raid bombardment would do damage to them, but I would lose these creatures. So, play cautiously even when you play red. And they're going to gain life. Okay. Let's do this. Red also, because they do have dragons, have evasion. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to swing in. Nope, nope, nope. We're going to attack with the items that we can attack with. Because this has a semicolon there next to the mana symbol on the Molten Ravager, we can activate it multiple times. If it had a tap symbol like that has a tap symbol next to it, it's a colon, means that creature's tapped out. But in this case, I can activate the ability. I can activate the ability. I can activate the ability again. And just to show you, I'm going to go ahead and activate this one again, putting this up over 3. But because of the way the turn goes, it's already attacked. It's got that bonus. It doesn't matter now that the power is greater than 2. Let's apply that damage. Oh! Whoops. That's okay. I think we got this. I could be wrong. They could have something else to... Oh, yeah. They could have something to gain lots of life. Or to paralyze or passivize us. Passivize? That's not really a word. Let's do this. Let's do this. We will attack. So I should play this correctly. I'm going to attack with this. Attack here, attack here. Now, in a real game, because they are topped out, I would maybe commit to a little bit more. Alpha Strike, get another 4 points of damage. You know, risk losing those, but I'm going to play it safe, which is how we should do it. And I'm leaving all this mana available, so if they do try to block that again, I can pump that up. So, I want to... Yeah, I want to kill that first. So, with that in mind, activate ability, activate ability, activate ability. 2 mana left. I will leave that here. All right. Doing the math earlier, it was pretty clear that we were going to win this, but we can take that damage easily. And now oh, they have vigilance. But you know what? I don't care because I have this in my hand. So, going ahead and attacking with everything. We order those triggers correctly. And I can just kill them before the rest of the damage is done. Put them out of their misery. Alright. So, that's how you get through red. Doing a little bit of math. Knowing your deck inside and out. Maybe I will, win or lose, play that 5th game just because I am actually curious as to what they're going to put me up against. I will not, as I have in the other games, play this out until I win. I think I've demonstrated more than enough that you are limited severely when you are playing a deck that is pre-constructed. I may go into some basic deck building strategies. I have lots of decks that you could net deck if you wanted. Just copy my deck list that I put into the description and play it. I don't want you to burn wild cards or what have you, though, until you kind of get a feel for it. Don't spend your gold, don't spend your gems, don't spend wild cards if you don't have to. So maybe I need to look into some very basic, common card decks that would be worth building. We're going for haste. So this is a good start. This is a general start that would be sufficient for red. Red decks generally tend to run less mana, less lands. Generally speaking, there's 20 lands in a 60-card deck. But again, that's just generally speaking. Red against red. All right, fair enough. They're going to have some shenanigans up their sleeve because you'll notice they're playing something that can come back from the graveyard. So, what do we got going on here? And we'll give it first strike and let us scry. So, first thing we're going to do is go ahead, choose to make the attack, see what they do. It's doubtful that they're going to block. They might. They're using blood tokens, so chances are they're going to have something else. Well, this is worth it to add first strike to this. And I like the idea of getting another combat trick to replace the one that I just spent. It'd be better if that somehow gave it trample, so the rest of the damage would have got carried over. And I may have missed out by playing the robber, but oh well. I know what's coming. Playing the nest robber would have given me another creature to attack with that turn, and the game ends. Sure, I had fun playing the match. Why are you asking somebody that's in the beginner? I guess they want to be able to say the beginners love the game. Everybody loves the game. We won't get into the fireside chat and the terrible spin that Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro put on their data, but we're going to save the negativity for something else. In the meantime, I hope you enjoy the game. I hope you do get into it and at least learn the game. It's best if you play it on paper. Like I said, come down to your local game store, sit down against me, and we'll play some games. That would be great to do. If you can't do that, if you are located in a region where you don't have game stores every couple of blocks the way I do, or every city in your surrounding area, then I feel for you, because I used to live in that situation myself. I grew up there. Anyhow, that's probably enough about me. You don't need to know anything about me. Who cares what I have to say? I just hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this in some way helps, and we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.